Hi, this is Chris. I'm going to show you our FocusMe tracking task feature. You can use email for tracking action using a tracking task. So our scenario is I have an order, our new order from a customer, and I'm going to make sure that we deliver on that order. I'm going to coordinate with an internal resource and also communicate with the customer, and I'll show you how to keep all that stuff together. So you notice I have a new order from Skip here. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. Take a look at it. I'm going to reply back to Skip and let him know that we're going to work on this. Skip, thanks for the order. We are in process. Thanks, Cal. All right. And then in order to keep a tracking task for this reply, I'm going to go ahead and hit the follow-up flag and send that. And what you'll notice here that it created a new task. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a series of to-do steps. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to have that saved. To do actions. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to engage Chris to help with this action. I'm going to coordinate the service on the floor. And then also I'm going to communicate with the customer. Okay. So I'm going to make this in progress. I'm going to go ahead and set a due date for this. Customer order basically says it's due on October 15th. And I'm going to change my subject to process new order. Okay, I'm going to assign it to a project. I'm going to save it first. Assign it to a project. And that way I've got everything coordinated with the project. So there we go. I got that saved. I've communicated to the customer, and I have a new task on my daily task list, I hope, here. There we go. And I'm going to go over here. I want to show you real quickly what I'd sent to Skip. So this is my reply to Skip, and you'll notice one of the things that it did, it stamped this email thread so that I know that this particular email thread is connected to that specific task. So first thing I said I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and engage Chris with this. So I'm going to go ahead and open my task, and I'm going to use message here. If I were going to turn it over to Chris, I would use delegate, but since I'm going to ask for Chris's help, I'm going to hit message, and I'm going to send this to Chris. Chris, please engage on this action. Skip, let me know when you have some time to talk. So I'm going to go ahead and send that to Chris, and you'll notice again that the email is stamped here. Alright, so I've got two separate conversations going on here. I've got a conversation with the customer, I've got a conversation with an internal resource. So how do I know what's going on here? I can use the related messages button, and you'll notice that there are two specific conversations associated with this. There's the one that we responded to the customer, and then there's one where we've asked for help from one of our internal resources. Now that's interesting, we only have two email messages, so let me reply back as Chris, just so you can see that it tracks a thread. So let me open up the Chris's email here, go ahead and refresh that, and you'll notice that Chris has a new email from Cal. Let me go ahead and open that and reply. Cool. Cal, thanks for the note. I'm good later this afternoon after 2 p. Oops, 2 p. Give me a call. All right, send that back to Cal now. So Chris has responded and said, yeah, I'm good to go. So let me go see that email over here. And I have this email now from Chris, basically saying, yeah, I'm good to go. Give me a call after 2. And again, you'll see that this is connected here. And he and I can have a conversation. This could be a whole thread. In fact, let me do that. Thanks, Chris. I'll talk to you at 2. Send that back to him. All right. Now I've got this task in process here. I'm going to go ahead and check the related messages. And you notice that this is again the order to the customer, and this is a conversation with Chris. So I'm going to go ahead and open this conversation, And one of the things you'll notice is it has a tree or hierarchy of all the different messages that are going on between myself and Chris. So, for example, you can see where this started. Okay, please engage. This is his reply, and then this is my reply back to Chris. So you can keep track of this whole thread, and each one of these then is connected to this particular task. All right, now, last thing I want to show you with regard to this is because I've been communicating with Chris, I want to see all the other things I'm communicating with him on, and you'll notice that there's a number of conversations associated. Hang on a second, I don't think I have the right one. Here we go. This is the one I want to do. A number of conversations associated with Chris. So these are all the different conversations I'm having. So I could take a look at this particular one, by the way. Say, what was that all about? Say, oh, right, I remember some thoughts he had sent back to me, and so forth. Okay, get that closed. And if I had any delegated tasks to Chris, they'd show up in this right here, and then also any projects that I've linked Chris to would show up here as well. So I have this nice little sender info. So the nice thing about all this is with regard to this particular task, here's the task, and here's all the conversations associated with that task, and it's quite easy to go ahead and open that up using the related messages. So that's pretty much it. If you happen to be viewing this video somewhere other than the Septerra website, you can find information for our FocusMe product at www.septerra.com/products/FocusMe. Thanks for taking the time to view our quick video.